Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they've built this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's just...
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action. And they got him for the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said.
Makes the grab on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Snapped it in the shotgun. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. On the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. His punt is blocked. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line.
Man, that guy came flying in off the right-hand side. He was able to easily block that punt. I'll tell you what, when you get blocked punts like that in special teams, those are the plays that can completely change the course of a game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Pushes ahead. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's McPherson. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's right on target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams ahead. He bangs his way in for the score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Morris. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find them.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires left. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. Gets it in there for the touchdown. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get into your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
To the ground with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. On the run, it's Morris. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
A lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the 1st down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the 1st down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Running toward the tape. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Wants to throw on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pulls it, fired complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off play action on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through some pressure.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Morris. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Off he goes. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to the ground with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Still running at the 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Oh, it's a fumble. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the ground with the counter. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the move, it's Morris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. stumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Slams it ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. The give on the counter. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The run to the left. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, look out! He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He leaves it with his back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown to get the two-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Fires to the big fella.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And it'll be a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense getting set for first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it in down the left side. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, you got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. All the way in for the touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I know you want to make a play. You're down, you're trailing, it's getting late in the game. But he has to understand, when nothing's there, I can't take a sack. The clock is my enemy.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the right side. And stampeding through the defense. And it'll be a touchdown.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.